Alrighty. So tell me in the chat why you joined. What was it for? Because I can probably talk for everybody that we joined because we want something. It's because we can't pay a bill. We want to get our nails done every week. We have a job that we hate. Something. We want to take our kids to dance class and we can't afford it, right? Probably all of us already have a job, right? We probably have zero time, right? We didn't join this because we have all this free time and we're like, this sounds fun. We joined it because we need something and we want something, okay? So can we all agree that this is like our plan B? Like we didn't go to college or we didn't come out of high school being like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rap girl, right? You saw somebody on social media probably who has something that you want. Can you guys make sure that you're muted, please? You saw someone on social media that has something that you want for yourself. Whether it is they get to get their nails done every single week. They get to take their kids to Disneyland. They get to do all these things. They have eyelash extensions, but I can't afford that. Okay? So whatever it is, like you join this because you need something or you want something. Okay? So take this like quitting thing off the table right now. Quit telling yourself that, okay, I'm going to give it 2 months and if I don't make X, Y, and Z in 2 months, then I'll be done. You're already here because the first plan didn't work. Okay? So take that out of your mind, because if that is stuck in the back of your mind, that's the only thing that you're going to think of, and you're never going to get to the thing that you actually want, the thing that you joined this for. Okay, so push that out of your mind to begin with and make it clear to yourself that I joined because of XYZ and I'm going to get that. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself, and I want you guys, whatever questions that you have in the chat, put in the chat. Whatever questions that you have during this, put it in the chat, and then we can go through those after, okay? So my name is Taylor. I'm a double diamond. I joined, this is just going to be a quick background. I joined in March of 2017, the day that I moved from Michigan to California. I knew nobody coming out here except my boyfriend at the time, and I knew that I was going to need more than a full-time job to make ends meet out here. So I joined, and honestly, things went really well at first. Like, I enrolled pretty easily, but I was not being me at all. I was posting the things that people were telling me to post. I was copying other people. And then life just got super busy, and I got this volunteer position. I thought it was going to be my dream job, and I was like, you know what? It Works doesn't even feel good right now because I'm not being me. And this other volunteer thing that I'm about to do, it's going to be my dream job, so I don't need this anymore. And so I quit. So if you are somebody who has quit and has come back and you have that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I already did this once and I quit, and so like nobody is going to trust me, no one's going to believe in me. I've been there. I felt that same way. Okay, so in July I quit, and I didn't do anything. I did not open my pay portal, my emails, nothing up until March. So in that time I had got engaged. We were planning the wedding. We were paying for everything ourselves. And March comes around, my volunteer position ends, and I just kind of was like, that was not what I thought it was going to be. It was not my dream job. And now I'm stuck here with our savings just going down and down and down, us trying to pay for this wedding. Like, what am I supposed to do now? And so I decided to just like open up my email and pay portal to see if I got paid anything. I figured I wouldn't. Well, it turns out I had gotten paid every single month that I wasn't even working the business, because I still had customers under me who were ordering products. They loved the products. And I was like, oh my God. So I transferred that money out, put it in my bank account, and bought my wedding dress with it. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, I truly, like, what am I doing with my life? I have no idea. And so I just reactivated my account, and I started back up, and I knew that people were going to be like, really? She's doing this again? I thought she was done. I knew that people weren't going to believe me. And I knew that I was going to have to be super, super consistent and really passionate and excited about what I was doing to get people to believe in me again. So I like to say really that I restarted in, it was April or May of last year, 2018. And so I then promoted to Ruby. I didn't promote to Ruby until August. And then I went Emerald and Diamond the same month. In December, I went double diamond in March, and that's where we're at. I'm going triple this summer. So that is a little bit about me. That's my background. And I really just want to go over the basics with you today. I don't want to go over eSuite or anything like that. If you are brand new and you don't know what eSuite is or like what loyal customers are or anything like that, the picture that showed what this Zoom was or how to get on this Zoom in our team page, go into the comments and there's a 15-minute video on explaining like what a loyal customer is and the websites and stuff like that. But I kind of want to talk about like how we get paid and what we should do every day and how to get to where you want to go. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys for a sec. Okay, so this is an income chart. I want you guys to look at this right now, and I want you to pick your income, like what you joined for, whatever that is. What do you need every single month to get you to that goal? Okay, I want you to put it in the chat. I want you to put distributor, executive, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, double, whatever it is. When I joined for this gym membership and my car insurance, it was executive. I wanted to make $200 a month. And I thought if I could just make $200 a month, then I could call myself successful and I didn't fail at this. Okay, so put your number or put your rank in the chat right now. Okay. I want to see what these are. Diamond, Ruby, double, diamond. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so how do we get to those places? Let's talk about money first. So you guys, we get paid a few different ways. We get paid commissions, which is on the 15th of every month. And then we get paid bonuses, tons and tons of ways to earn bonuses. And then we get paid cash if we want to sell products on hand, right? So when we get paid commissions, obviously we need customers to get that commission, right? Like customers is what makes us money. But wouldn't you rather get 10 customers for yourself and then teach 5 other girls how to get 10 themselves, and then all of a sudden you have 50, and then those 5 girls taught 5 more girls, and now you've got what, like, I don't know how to do math, but all of a sudden your customers are just growing and growing and growing, and you're not even enrolling all of them. Okay, creating a team and enrolling distributors is where you're going to make the money. Okay, so us newbies, we're sitting here and we're like, yeah, but I don't know how to grow a team and I'm afraid because I don't even know what I'm doing. So how the heck am I supposed to tell somebody what to do? Take a deep breath, you guys. It's normal, it's okay. That's why we have trainings everywhere. Okay, we have trainings in our team page. We have trainings all over YouTube. And that's what your upline is there for you to, like, that's what they're there for, okay? So your goal right now and forever, always in this business, is to enroll distributors, because that is how you're going to rank up. And when you rank up, you unlock levels in the compensation plan. If you have not promoted to Diamond yet, and you haven't fully read and understood the compensation plan, there are levels and bonuses that you can earn on your downline's commission that your mind is going to be blown. Okay? So create a team, build a team. That's where it's at. Don't be afraid to enroll these distributors because you don't know what's going on. Okay? Because as soon as you enroll a distributor, you're going to go tell your upline that you enrolled a distributor, and she's going to help you with everything. Whether it's sending you training to then send to them, to whether it's like getting in a group chat and she can train them for you so that you can see how it's going. Okay, use all of the resources that we have on YouTube, you guys. I learned everything off of YouTube. I don't have an upline. My upline quit right when I got back in 2018 in April, I messaged her and I was like, okay, I'm coming back. I'm for real. Like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my life and I'm going to make this work. And then she left. So like there are so many resources on YouTube for you to use. Don't be afraid that you don't know how to train somebody. Okay, it's going to come. You're going to learn as you go, but that is where the money is at. So let's stop focusing on, oh, I just have to get these customers. I just have to get these customers. No, get the distributors. And as a team, you will get the customers that's going to help you rank up and unlock the levels and compensation plan that you need. Okay, so sorry, I have these like little notes out so I can make sure.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Can you hear me?
Are you trying to talk, Katrina? Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Katrina.
So I just want to throw in there, because I know I have a couple of girls who literally just joined. Like, yes, you want to make sure you're getting distributors and everything, but first you want to make sure you get your first 4 customers, like, and then transition to distributors, just because whenever you get your first 4 customers, you're going to get $100 shopping spree and like unlock bonuses and stuff like that. And you have to get that within your first 30 days. So focus on that, and then we'll transition to distributors.
Yeah, so I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go over a Ruby chart. So lots of people join. Oops. Lots of people join this business for about $500 a month. Can you guys see this Ruby chart? Yeah, okay. So this is what a Ruby chart looks like. Whatever rank that you put in the chat earlier, you need to go find that chart. So if you go into your eSuite, click on Documents, type in Executive, type in Diamond, whatever it is, and you're going to see the chart. Print that out. Okay, so this is the Ruby chart. This is about $500 a month. Okay, so this is you right here. And like Kat was saying earlier, the first thing that you want to do is, yeah, you want to get your first 4 loyal customers, because that's going to get you a $100 shopping spree. And what you're going to do with that $100 shopping spree is you're going to get yourself products that you can use every single day. And then you can see your own results. You can start believing in the products, and then everything else from there is just so much easier to do. Okay, so your first 4 customers, you're going to get a $100 shopping spree. Then from there, you are going to enroll 3 distributors. So that's what these 3 boxes are, 3 distributors. Okay, so it can be, I mean, anyone, your best friend, your sister, and your cousin. So then once these distributors under you get their first 4 loyal customers and they get their $100 shopping spree, you're going to go and get a $100 bonus just for helping them do that. Okay, so really to get that $100 bonus from these 3 distributors, those 3 distributors need to be 1, commissions qualified, and then 2, have 2 customers under them. But when they get their first 4 customers and they get that $100 shopping spree, most likely you're then going to go get your bonus. Okay, so right there, that's $100, $200, $300 that you made, not even on commissions yet. That's just from bonuses. Okay, so then what you're going to do is teach those 3 distributors under you how to go get their shopping spree. They're going to go get their first 4 customers. They're going to get their $100 shopping spree. Then they're going to get their 3 distributors and make $300 in bonuses. And that is where everything starts to grow, and all of a sudden your income is just growing and you have no idea what's going on, and it's amazing. Okay, so after they get their shopping spree, you guys, to technically go Ruby, what needs to happen is each one of these distributors under you has to have 400 in group sales. Okay, once everybody has 400 in group sales, you're going to look at your total group sales, which is your group volume, and that needs to be at 2,000. Okay, if you guys are confused on what volume is, I need you to go back to that video that I posted in the comments, and that's going to explain that basic stuff. Okay. Okay. I gotta mute people. Okay. So, sorry, I'm like all over the place. But when you guys get these distributors, you have to make sure, and you yourself have to make sure that you are staying super close to people who are excited Because in this business, it's very easy to feel like you're alone and feel like you're isolated because we work from social media, right? It's not like you go into work to see your coworkers every day. You're kind of alone, but you're not alone in this business. We have Zooms like this. We have YouTube trainings. We have our team page, and you have to make sure that you're staying around those people who are super, super excited about this business, because excitement is contagious and excitement enrolls people. Okay, not many people are excited about things nowadays. But when somebody sees that you're excited about something, it's contagious, and they all of a sudden they want to be a part of that. Okay, excitement inspires people, which then creates motivation. And what do you do when you're motivated? You usually take action on something. And when you're taking action, it's going to create results. And then when you see results, you get excited again, and then you're inspired, and then you're motivated, and then you're motivated to take action. And then those actions produce results. Okay, so we have to stay around the excitement. We have to stay around the people that are keeping you filled up and keeping you fueled. They always say, stay close to the fire. Okay, so whatever that is, number one, it's getting on Zooms like this. All right, but if you have specific people that you absolutely love following, go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Even if they're not on your team, I'm subscribed to a few people who aren't even on our team, who I'm just like, they really bring me motivation and they inspire me. And so every single time they post a new video or training on YouTube, I get notified, and then I go watch that. And I'm just close to the fire, and that excites me. And that is what keeps me going to take action. Okay. So what actions should we be taking every single day? Number one, it's posting on your feed and on your stories. So number one thing, you need to be real, be you, show your life, because probably the biggest reason why I quit in the beginning is because I wasn't doing that. I was not being me. I wasn't showing me. I was putting these posts up they're great, and they're examples that are in our team page that I really encourage newbies to use when they're not really sure how things work. But it just didn't feel like me. And honestly, it kind of felt dirty. And that's why, big reason why I quit. So what I've learned in coming back to this is you have to be you, and you have to show you, and find something other than It Works that you're super passionate about. Number one, you have to be passionate about this. If you haven't used the products yet, you need to get your auto ship running and start using the products, because then you're going to see results. You're going to automatically start feeling better, and it's going to be so much easier to be you sharing these products. But number two, find something else that you're really passionate about that you can share with people, something that's going to allow you to connect to other people who aren't in It Works. So for me, that's health and wellness in general. I love working out. I'm super passionate about working out, and sometimes I'll put workouts or videos on my Instagram. I'll talk about certain recipes. I'm super, super passionate about that. And so I can easily tie It Works into that. Yes, whatever you're passionate about, you don't have to have it be health and fitness, but you have to show people that you're not just It Works, right? You have to show people that you're a real person, you're passionate about these things, and that's going to draw people like you to you. Okay. And some people, I've realized this, some people, you're going to start being you and showing you in your posts, and some people aren't going to like it, and they're going to leave. But that's okay, because those aren't the people that you were going to enroll, and those aren't the people that are going to really grow your business. So being you is going to attract people like you. And I mean, when they see your excitement, they're going to want to be a part of what you're doing. Okay. So posting and stories, energy is so, so real. Okay. Number two is reaching out to people, messaging people. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, you guys. It's, hey, I'm looking for a few 90-day product models, and I was wondering if you'd like some information. I think you'd be a great fit. Or it's, hey, this is super random, but I've been watching your profile for a while, and I think you'd be really good at what I do. Do you want some information? Super, super simple stuff. Do not overcomplicate that, you guys. There is not the one perfect message that's going to work. Find a message that sounds like you, write a message on your own, and then use that. Okay. When you start using these scripts with all these like, okay, this is just me. This is just me. If I use a script with all of these like star emojis, that's not me. Okay. Some people can totally use all those star emojis and that is them. And I can tell that that's them. But if I were to send you a message with all these star and heart emojis, you'd be like, that is not you, Taylor. I know you because you talk on Instagram and that's just not you. Okay. So come up with a message on your own that sounds like you. And it's so simple. Hey, thanks for the love on my hair, skin, and nail post. Would you want some info on being a 90-day product model for me? And then obviously add your exclamation points or whatever emojis to make it you. So that's number 2. Number 3 is following up. You guys, following up is huge in this business. It's, again, super simple. I just wanted to keep this Zoom something that was just I just wanted to show you guys how simple this really is. Following up is, hey, did you get my last message? Hey, I have 2 more spots on my hair, skin, and nail challenge. Do you want in? Hey, I know that we talked about this business a while ago and that you wanted some extra money. Are you ready to jump in? Super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't be like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. She didn't answer. Just like you ran into her at the store. Hey, did you get my text? Hey, I know that you were interested in this. Do you still want some info? I would love to help you get started. Okay. If you're continuing to follow up with someone, I would say after 3 times, change the subject and give them a compliment or something. People love compliments. They're attracted to that, makes them feel good. So if someone isn't answering or they're totally ghosting you, give them a compliment that has nothing to do with It Works, nothing to do with the business. And then in their brain, they're like, oh, thank God she forgot about me. And now I can just relax. And then you start having this genuine conversation. And who knows, it might get brought up later. Or next time that she sees your post and she's like, oh gosh, I really do want to lose 10 pounds. She feels more comfortable reaching out to you. Number 4 is growing your network. So you want to be adding people as friends on Facebook and following people on Instagram. How do we do that? You guys, there's no rules on how to do that. Okay. So you want to follow somebody, obviously, who has something in common with you. So if you hate cats and you're following a bunch of cat ladies, like they're probably not going to like what you post. But there are no rules on how to follow people. Okay. So what I do, I find it super simple, is when I'm just scrolling through my feed, if I find someone who I think is super cute, I just really like what she has to post, I'll go to one of her pictures, I'll click on the likes, and then I'll go follow all the women who liked her photo. I don't follow her followers because not all those people are active on Instagram or on Facebook. I mainly use Instagram. Or what I've done is I've gone and I've searched colleges in my area, and then everybody who checked into that college, I'll go follow all those people. On Facebook, there's going to be suggested friends that pop up. Be careful if you're friends with a lot of distributors, a lot of DTs are going to pop up. So be careful of that. But if you're new, all those suggested friends, go ahead and follow them. You have mutual friends for a reason, whether you guys are in the same area or what. Okay. Eventually we do this because eventually you're going to run out of people to talk to. All right. And so now, me sitting here a year later, everyone that I enroll, I have no idea who they are. I mean, I know who they are from social media, but I've never met them in person. I think honestly, my entire team, I've never met any of them in person, to be honest. I can't remember. I don't think I've met anybody. No, I've met one. I met one in person, I think. Oh, 2, but that's it. So I don't know how many people, but everyone, you're going to need to grow your network, and it's okay to start talking to people that you do not know, that you don't know in person, you've never talked to before. Okay. The 5th thing is interacting, liking and commenting, interacting on stories. We do this because it boosts the visibility of our posts, and it shows that you're a real person and you're not just a robot messaging people. And then the 6th thing is to take care of I put it together. Take care of your loyal customers and then be there for your team. So taking care of your customers, that means after you sign them up, you're telling them all of the perks of the loyal customer program. A week after they sign, you're saying, hey, did you get your products? So that you can explain how to use it. A month later, you're checking in and you're like, hey, how's everything going? Just want to make sure you still like your stuff. That's taking care of your customers, because we want those customers to continue to order on and on. And if they get the cleanse and they hate the cleanse and then they don't even know that they can change their product, they're going to be pissed, first of all, and then they're going to cancel after their third month. But if we can be like, oh, you didn't like the cleanse, that's okay, let's try something else. They can fall in love with that other product and then continue to order for life. And that's what we want. That's that residual income that I had when I joined and didn't work for however long. I had those people continuing to order. And then being there for your team. So when you do enroll distributors, just checking in with them and being like, hey, how's it going? How can I help you? You know? So what kind of questions do we have? Do we have specific questions on things? I'm going to repeat what we do daily. Just once more, it's posting, reaching out to people, following up, growing our network, interacting, and being there for your team and taking care of customers. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the chat. Yes, it's super important to get your chart printed, because if you're not seeing that in front of you, you have no idea where to go. You have no idea what you need. All right. So you need that like every single day reminder that, okay, if I want to get X, Y, and Z, why I joined, I need to make $400 a month. And to make that $400 a month, I need these 3 distributors. Okay. It's just like a visual reminder. When you see that every day, it's going to motivate you. I have a question. So when I get my $100 shopping spree in, products, can I use it as a... Katie, your question about your $100 shopping spree, I think you're asking, can you give those out as free samples? I think that's what you're asking. You can. I do not teach my distributors to give away free samples, though. We join this business to make money most of the time, right? So don't give away free stuff. I mean, you can do a drawing if you're giving away free stuff, and they're putting up a post for you and you're entering them into this drawing for free stuff. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that. But if someone's like, oh, I want a sample of a cleanse. No, I don't do that. I want a sample of keto coffee. Okay, it's $5. So that's what I do. Okay, there are some people that put top leaders in the chat. Go follow those, you guys. That is how, when I say stay close to the fire, I follow top leaders that honestly inspire me and motivate me. There are some leaders who I look at them and I get jealous. They make me feel like I'm inadequate. They make me feel bad, because social media can do that. If you're following the wrong people, all of a sudden social media, you can be like on your high horse one day and then like 2 minutes later feel like you can't do anything in the world. You are just so inadequate, right? You have to make sure that you're following the right type of people. So follow the right type of leaders that inspire you. So Cheyenne Knox, Ashley Mayfield, Stephanie Dunn, Morgan McIntyre, or Morgan Martin now. Carly Guerrero. There's tons and tons of leaders that you can go. Jade Hooper, love her. I love her YouTube videos. Honestly, don't really like following her social media. I can't relate to a lot of the stuff that she puts out there, but I love her training videos. A tip, I'm sorry, I'm just going through the chat and things are like popping into my brain. So Katrina said, you want to be posting on your feed and stories, be yourself, but quit sharing things. You guys, when you are sharing, like you hit the button share and it goes to your timeline automatically. No one's seeing that stuff. All like so many people just share things all the time, and your stuff is getting just like thrown into the mix of everybody else who shared that photo. And when you share something, usually there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of other people who shared it. So it's just going into that little loop and no one sees that stuff. And then it starts to block other things that you are posting. So if you want to share something like that, I suggest you, if it's a photo, you save that photo, or you can even make that photo on one of the apps that I showed in that YouTube video that I told you to go to earlier. Make it yourself and then go post it. And then that stuff is going to get shown more. Those things are like fillers, right? Like when we're on social media, sometimes we're like, I don't know what to say. And we post these fillers, whether it's a funny quote or a motivational quote or it's a meme or whatever that is. Those are great, but save it and upload it as your own. Okay. There are some really good messages in this chat. So if you're new, make sure you head and look in the chat and copy some of those, save them to your phone. Do you advertise samples on your story or do you just private message them? I don't private message about samples because my goal is not to sell samples. That's not my like main goal. My main goal is to get loyal customers and distributors. Okay. The samples are for people who aren't really ready to commit. So Alexis, if I am advertising samples, I'm going to do it on my story. And it's usually only keto coffee. And so I'll package up a few keto coffees, or I'll just hold the bag or something. And I'll be like, I have a few samples available. Who wants one? And then I'm going to put a poll up that says like, heck yes, pick me. And then everybody who voted on that, I'm going to go message them and I'm going to say something like, awesome girl, it's 3 for 15 or 5 for 25. Which deal do you want? I'll mail it out tomorrow. So that's how I do that. I don't automatically message someone and say, hey, do you want a sample? But I will. I mean, I have so many bags of keto coffee, so I do sell samples. Okay. Keisha also answered that in the chat. Okay, so what kind of questions do we have, you guys? Do we have questions about specific stuff? Tell me what you want to know as a new distributor. What's going on? Do we understand the Ruby chart? I mean, this is like pretty informal. I'm here to chat with you guys. So
I'll say something. So for like the samples thing, so what we do this thing, it's called host to post, and I don't know, it's in the units if you've read them. But we do like as a team, you can throw in if anywhere from like $5 to $10, and you Venmo Ali Antonacci, and it's like on our team page, and you can it's different every month. Like last month was Roomba, and like this month we're doing like a $500 like round. Well, it's like a $500 like airline gift card kind of thing that doesn't expire. So you can pay her $5, and then you can like put a post that's like, hey, who wants to like win a free $500 like airline gift card or whatever. And then everyone who comments on that, you message them and you just ask them to put up a post for you. And then you'll like write their name down, and then you'll put them into the giveaway. All they have to do is put up a post for you. So like if you're like thinking of doing samples, I like for free, I would do it that way. Like back in the day, that's how like I kind of did giveaways or like if you're just trying to like get your news feed, like a lot of people commenting on a status, you could just be like, drop an emoji below, and whenever I say like stop, that's who gets the sample. And so like people will just keep dropping emojis, and then you'll say stop, and then you're gonna like send them a keto coffee. And so like, but I would do the host to post if you are just like, oh, I'll give you a free like sample kit, and it can come with like a keto energy, a keto coffee, and I don't know what else is coming in the new kit that you could put in there, but you could like put 3 little samples together and have everybody host a post and then send that to a random winner, and you could draw it yourself. I don't know if that made sense, but
Yeah, that's awesome. Anybody else? Are there any newbies on here who are like, what the heck is a host a post? I don't know. I am looking through here and I don't really know any of you, to be honest. There's like one person on my team here. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I just want to vision cast a little bit for you guys then for the last 5 minutes. You joined this business for something, whatever you said in the beginning, whatever that thing is. I want you to know that in 6 months, that thing could be totally different. Host a post. Oh, what? Okay, let's go back to this before. Okay, Melissa, what's a host a post? A host a post is when you go up to your sister and you're like, or you just message them and you're like, hey, can you do me this favor? I'm doing a giveaway and you will get entered if you can just put up this post for me. What do you think? Super simple. And they say, yeah. You give them a post and it's something like, hey, my friend Melissa is looking for 5 people to try her all natural cleanse. It does X, Y, and Z. Comment below if you're interested. And then she puts that up on her Facebook. Her friends start to comment on it. Then you can go friend all of her friends that commented on that post, and you can go message them and then tell them about the cleanse or whatever the post was. Does that make sense? There's some examples that Keisha is putting in the chat right now. Okay. If there's more questions that pop up, just put it in the chat and we can go back to it. So you guys join this for whatever you said earlier, X, Y, and Z. But I want you to know that 6 months from now, something is going to happen, and that thing that you joined for, it's going to change. Okay? So let's say, you joined for $200 a month, like I did, and 2 months later you make that $200 a month, and then all of a sudden you kind of like get complacent, and you're like, I'm here, like, what am I doing? I'm like making my $200, but you don't have like this next goal. Okay, you always have to be creating the next goal. So like right now, my goal, I have goals, like short-term goals and then long-term goals, right? So my long-term goal is to be Ambassador Diamond. Why? Because I want to build my own house. I want to be able to afford to take my kids to a private school if I want. I want to be at home with them every day. And then I start breaking those down into smaller goals. So, okay, how can I get there? That's like a really big goal. But if you just joined now and you're like, I just want $200, I want you to know that in 6 months, that's probably going to change. Okay. When I joined this again, I was trying to pay for my wedding, right? My savings is going down and down. And I hated seeing my savings going down and down. And the month that we got married was the month that we were also going to be moving out on our own. We had a roommate at the time. And our savings was going down. And I was thinking, we still have to pay for our honeymoon, half of our wedding. And then we're going to be moving out on our own. How are we going to afford to do all of this? Like, we weren't going to be able to afford to live on our own. So that was when I joined back up. I'm like, okay, that was my immediate, like, this is what I need this for. Well, 6 months after our wedding, Scott, my husband, his father passed away. And I never thought, number one, I never thought this would happen to me. But number two, the amount of time that we had to take off work. If I wasn't doing this, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We wouldn't have been able to take off a week of work like we did. I wasn't going to be able to sit home and hang out in bed with him. It was truly because of this business that we were still able to afford our rent. And I never, like, when I started, I never was like, okay, this business is going to pay for my rent one day. Like, one day this really shitty thing is going to happen to me and I'm going to be glad I joined It Works. No. But I want you to know that in 6 months, something really shitty could happen. And your entire why is going to change. And you're going to be so, so thankful that you joined this business. So right now, put in the consistency, put in the work every single day, because you have no idea what the future is going to bring, you guys. So 1 year ago, in May, or it was April, I can't remember, when I opened up my pay portal, the paycheck was $49. Okay, $49. So I was working my butt off May, June, got married in July. I was still working my butt off. My paycheck was like $200, I think. And I'm like, this is not growing. Like, I am working my butt off and it is not growing. But then in August, I hit Ruby and I saw something, and I had somebody on my team who was excited, which excited me. And then in December, which what is that, like 6 months later, I hit Diamond. And when you hit Diamond, you guys, that's an average of $2,000 a month. When I hit Diamond, it was almost $4,000 with my husband's paycheck. And I saw that and I was like, whoa. 6 months of that hard work where I was only making $100, $200, $300. I was like, why? Like, I'm putting so much work in. And then all of a sudden, boom, almost $4,000. And now this last paycheck, $7,000. You guys, I still work 40 hours a week. I still work 40 hours a week coaching gymnastics. So like, I can't have my phone on me because I'm with little kids. And I'm making $7,000 a month from my phone. What else can do that for you? Really, truly think, what else can do that for you, where you can go work 40 hours a week and have a full-time income there, and then work 2 hours in the morning before you go to that job and make this. And like I said, it didn't happen overnight. Every single day I put work into that. And now it's like the dreams I started for a gym membership. And now I'm working for complete freedom of my time. Complete freedom of my time. If I want to retire my real job right now, I can. I'm not going to, because we're about to go into competitive season. I don't want to leave these kids. But after competitive season, I'm thinking about working from home on my phone. I'm going to be able to design what my day looks like every single day. I want to go get a pedicure with mom on a Thursday at 2:00. I can. I want to go to lunch with grandma. Okay. What kind of freedom is that? I can't imagine. And when I have, in a few years, when we want to start a family, I'm going to be able to stay home. I never ever thought in a million years. When I was growing up, you guys, my parents worked super, super hard. We didn't go on family vacations. My dad had multiple jobs. My mom worked over 40 hours a week. I never thought that being a stay-at-home mom would be a possibility, because that's not how I grew up. I just didn't think that was realistic. And now, being where I'm at and being able to confidently say, yeah, if I want to be a stay-at-home mom, it's going to happen. Now, realistically, I'm probably going to have to put my kid in daycare twice a week, because I don't know if I can handle it. But if I want that, I can have that. And I want you guys to really believe and know that you can have that too. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? You join this for the $200 a month or whatever it is, but look what can happen in a year. 1 year, you guys. 1 year, everything can completely change. $49 paycheck to $7,000 paycheck, okay? So Keisha said she was able to leave a job that she was miserable at to do this business. You guys, she has 2 little girls at home. They're so cute. And she's able to stay home with them. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I think I'm just going to end it there. I am going to be creating a new distributor training that I'll put in our team page when I'm finished with it. But it's going to be a series of really short videos, just explaining little things, giving them daily tasks. We already have a new DT training in our group page, the Millionaires Academy. If you go click on units and then click on welcome, there's an amazing training. It's super, super in-depth. But I wanted to make one that was just a little simpler that people could save into their phone notes. Okay, so I'm in the middle of that right now. I just started it yesterday, actually, so it might take me a week or two. But I will put it in our team page when I finish, and I really want it to be something where it can just be like day one, copy and paste. Here's a little video. Here you go. Let me know when you're done. You want the next thing, here's the post that you're going to put up, copy and paste, and everyone can just have that in their phone. And then those new distributors, when they get those messages, they're going to be taught right away to save that message into their phone notes, so that then when they get their new distributor, it's all right there already. Okay, so I hope this helped you a little bit. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. You guys, in about 15 minutes, the family call is about to start. So Mark Pentecost, I'm going to put this in the chat. Mark Pentecost. I might spell his name wrong. I always spell his last name wrong. Go find him on Facebook. Go follow him. Click the little notification so that when he goes live, you get notified. But that is our family call. It happens every single Sunday night at whatever time. It's about to be in 10 minutes where you are. I'm in California, so it's probably a different time zone. 10 o'clock Eastern. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Every single Sunday night, and he's just going to he's going to go over new bonuses that are coming out, new products. He basically gets us set up for the week. So get on that, stay plugged in. Those little things are what is going to keep you close to the fire, close to the excitement. When you have excitement, you are inspired. When you are inspired, you get motivated. Then you take action, and then you see results. And it's a continuous circle. Do not let that circle break. Okay? As soon as that circle breaks somewhere, you feel like you have to jump across this bridge. Okay? You have to start all the way back over and get excited about something. All right? So I will see you guys later. I hope you have an awesome night. And bye.